Hi, I'm Chase Benson, and you're watching Where You Live. Welcome back, and as I said before, we're here with Deb Burton from Relay for Life. Thanks so much for being on the show, Deb.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So it was kind of funny because I've been here for 3 years, and I always thought that this was called the skate park. I even went to last year's relay, and I didn't even realize that this was called Baker Creek.
Yeah, actually, when I first started working with the West Quesnel Business Association, I didn't realize that this was Baker Creek Park either. I couldn't find it, actually, the first time I went to look for it. And I think a lot of other people in town might not know it's here or know it by that name. So yeah, we're definitely trying to put it on the map here by having lots of events, and Relay for Life being one of them.
So it was also at Laborde Park originally for Relay for Life. So why did it end up being moved to Baker Creek?
Well, back in the day when Relay was really big and booming, it needed a big area. And Laborde Park is a beautiful park in our city, and a lot of events take place there. So it was just a go-to place for the event to take place. As the years went on, the event sort of dwindled down a little bit, got a little bit smaller and smaller, and I think it was just a little bit too small to take place in such a big park. So we moved it over here. There's a paved trail right around the park that people can relay on. So it's just a perfect fit, perfect size.
And last year it was absolutely awesome too. Everything fit in like you ended up saying, but it also felt actually really spacious even here.
Yeah, I agree. Like, we can make it really, cozy. It's a great atmosphere here. We're all sort of contained together in close spots, so it works out really well.
So for people that don't really know too much about what Relay for Life is, can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is the 16th Relay for Life that's going to be taking place in Quesnel. So Relay is the Canadian Cancer Society's signature fundraiser for cancer research. So every year across Canada, different communities put on the Relay for Life event. So what the event is it's made up of teams. You can enter your team, do some fundraising. All the fundraising that your team raises goes towards the cause. The teams all show up here the night of relay, and one person is supposed to be on the track at all times carrying the relay baton. And the baton actually is a really great symbol that's used at relay, and that's to pass on hope. So one team member to the other is passing the baton on to the next, and just walk around the track during the night. There's also different activities and a dinner and things like that take place that night as well.
That's what also is amazing about the event too, is that it's not just a place, like, it's a very serious subject and it's very awesome to come and everything, but it's extremely fun. Like, it's
Exactly.
a celebration.
Yeah, for sure. It is a very serious topic, and there's a lot of seriousness about the evening. There's always tears shed. But this year, well, a lot of times there's different themes. This year we're having a theme called Flashback to the 50s. So it's just a way to be able to bring a fun element to the event as well. It is, like you said, a serious night, but there's a little bit of fun to be had also.
So what are the various things that end up happening during the relay day?
Well, one of the things that we're having that's really cool, we did it last year, is we have a community dinner. So we have one big long table that everybody from the community is welcome to come down and have a meal together. So there's 4 different restaurants taking part this year. There's Savalas, Bliss, Rosie's Pierogies, and Pure Spice. So each one of them is offering a certain meal. You can buy the tickets for $15 each at any of the restaurants or on site that evening. And you take your dinner ticket wherever you would like to eat and bring your meal to the big community dinner table, and everyone can dine together.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So also, the entire relay day is mostly all done by volunteers, right?
Yes, absolutely. We're all volunteers. There's a group of us, about 8 or 10 of us, that are on my team, Deb's Dream Team, and we've been working since November on putting together everything to make Relay happen for June 2nd.
Cool. Also, during the night and everything, there's the luminary bags.
Yes, that's right. The luminary ceremony is, really serious time of the night. We do sell luminary bags through different places in the community for $5, and they are a dedication to someone that we know, a loved one that might have lost their battle with cancer or is still battling cancer. So these bags are all decorated with the person's name and a design, and we place them all the way around the track at the night once it starts getting dark, and we light them with a little candle, and it's just beautiful. Everything's lit up and it's really peaceful, and that's the quiet time of the evening where people can sit with their luminary if they like, of their loved one. Some people sit together and pray, or there's just quiet time. So it's a really important piece to Relay that happens every year.
Yeah, I remember last year, and it was such a beautiful moment. Everyone being quiet and walking around and everything, looking at everyone else's luminary bags.
And we also offer a candlelight lap as well. So everyone's welcome to have a lit candle to walk around the trail with as well. So that's a really nice time of the evening also.
So for the survivors, how do they end up playing into the whole event?
Well, one part that is really special for a lot of people is that we have 2 survivors at different times of the evening that will be on the stage sharing their story. So a lot of times there's people that we see in the community and know in the community, and we don't even know the battles that they've had. So it's really a touching time to hear them, share their story with the people that are at the park, and it really puts a personal touch to it.
So personally, how has this event impacted you, and why do you do the organization of the event?
Well, it's such an important event. This community is filled with so many great people, and I just really like the fact that there is a place for everyone to come and gather together. The thing about Quesnel that I love is that it has such a big heart, and everybody always supports each other when they can. So it's just great being a part of it. I feel that it's something important to me to give back to the community that I live in, that I love. So it's a great feeling when it's a lot of work, and like I said before, we start in November, and by June 3rd I'm going to be lost without it. So it's become something really important to me in my life.
So last year for the survivors, they ended up having a dedicated area. Are you guys doing that again this year?
Yes, absolutely. That's something that important part of every Relay for Life is honoring the survivors and their caregivers. So we had a beautiful tent set up last year. One of my teammates, Brenda Gardner, did just a phenomenal job. Actually, from what I've heard from other people from the Canadian Cancer Society, they've never seen a survivor tent quite like it anywhere else. So she has it set up really nice. She offers massages. There's cookies and drinks and special tea, all with china, no paper mugs. So it's a great place for the survivors to be able to just go and get spoiled and pampered for the night. So it's great for them. They love it. They really enjoy it.
So the survivors are all part of like one really big team and everything, but for the people that are doing the fundraising and raising the money and everything, tell us a little bit more about the teams.
Yeah, for sure. Teams can be of any size. A lot of people think, I can't get a team together, so I'm not going to put a team in. But even you can register just as an individual, even pairs or teams of any size. There are minimum goals that, numbers have been thrown out there of minimum amounts that you're supposed to try to raise, but really anything that you can pull together, it all helps. So Yeah, so teams of any size, donations, just do your best. That's all we can ask.
And that's the misconception a lot and everything, is that people think that they have to, put in $10, $20 if they want to donate money, but really any amount helps, no
Yeah,
matter what.
absolutely. And even the community dinner, part of all the money collected for the community dinner goes to the cause as well. So if you don't want to participate with being in a team, just come down for dinner. That helps as well. There's also a stage with live free entertainment that you can watch while you're having your dinner. For $15, it's a pretty cheap night out on the town in Quesnel.
So through all of the relays that we've had in the past few years, how has it sort of evolved to what it is now?
Well, Relay in Quesnel is really an important event. Not only does it raise money for cancer research, it also offers support for residents of Quesnel to stay at the Courteban Lodge, just outside of Prince George, if they ever need to go there for cancer treatment. So that's a huge help for families to have that support if they need it.
So for people that want to end up making teams and start raising money for Relay for Life, how would people end up going on doing that?
Well, that's a great question. A lot of people don't know where to start. So we do have some information packages all made up. They're all ready to get picked up at the visitor center. There's also pledge forms there and registration forms. So if you're one of the people that sort of like to have the papers in hand, you can do it that way. And you can also register online, which is a really easy way at relayforlife.ca. And you can register as a team, register there as an individual. And that's a way that people can give you donations online as well. So that's a great way also, if you can't make it to the visitor center anytime, just register online.
So how are the teams recognized throughout the relay event?
Well, one thing that we do is we do recognize the top 3 individual people that have raised the most money. So we actually have them come up on the dance floor and into the winner's circle. So they come in, they all have tiaras put on their heads, and then I ask that every time you see one of the top fundraisers that you look at them and say, cha-ching! So it's kind of a fun little piece, and yeah, they have to wear their tiaras all night so everybody can know who the top fundraisers are.
So for people that don't know when Relay for Life ends up happening, whenabouts?
Okay, well this year it's taking place on Friday, June the 2nd, from 5 to 11 p.m. here at Baker Creek Park. So the reason that it's on a Friday is that we were thinking that sometimes it might be too big of a commitment for people to dedicate their whole day Saturday or their whole weekend to relay. So a Friday night is perfect. You can work Friday, get off work, come to the park, do your relay, have your dinner, take part in some of the entertainment, some of the games, and have some fun. If you are a part of the team, you can relay till 11 p.m., go home, and you still have the whole weekend to spend with your family. So it should work out for everyone.
So for people that want to end up like volunteering and everything, getting part of the community a lot more and being active, why is it important to volunteer and help raise money for the Relay for Life?
Well, what I find about being a part of Relay for Life is it was so rewarding for me. I was asked to take part. I have organized another couple of events in the community, and when I was asked to do Relay for Life, it was really powerful for me to see what it feels like on the park to offer a day or in an evening that everybody can come to the same place, gather together as a community and just support each other no matter where you are in your battle or your fight with cancer. You know, there's definitely cliches out there, but you're not alone, and everyone is affected by this disease in some way or the other. So I love being part of the fact the community had to offer something to the community to be able to come and all be together to support each other. So that's a huge piece for me.
All right, well, thanks so much for coming on the show, Deb.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Hope to see you at Relay for Life on June 2nd.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So there you guys have it, Relay for Life. Come join us on June 2nd on the west side of Quesnel in Baker Creek Park. I'll see you there.